Hi there. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Caleb, aka Disbanded Crow. First off, I want to say, please forgive my disheveled appearance. I've dedicated myself to not trimming my beard until the working from home stuff is over, and my coworkers and I are back in office. But I hope everyone is safe and staying bunkered down and is keeping healthy during this pandemic. So I wanted to make this video because the day that this video is being posted, which is April 26th, 2020, is the 1-year anniversary of my first game, Obscured Out, being released on Steam. So I wanted to make a little video about that and kind of show what I'm working on these days. To begin, I actually wanted to shout out Jay from D.R.G. He made 2 review videos regarding Obscured Out, one when it was released on itch.io and one when it was released on Steam, and was given some major updates. If you haven't checked those out, I will link those in the description. But I wanted to thank him and say that I'm really appreciative of those videos that he made. At first with the first one, I had some mixed emotions regarding his feedback, but it really did allow me to take a step back and kind of look at what I had created and what I was trying to show the world, and just give it a more critical eye. So I want to say thank you, Jay, and I can't tell you how appreciative I am of your constructive criticism. Obscured Out was my first learning experience with RPG Maker MV and with game development in general. But prior to using RPG Maker MV, I had actually made maybe 25% of the game in RPG Maker XP. At that point, it was really just me trying to experiment with the software and see how it worked. But thankfully, before too much of the base game was laid down, RPG Maker MV went on sale, and I snagged it and began remaking everything there. Overall, the development time of Obscured Out was about 1.5 years, and I was super lucky to have the help of friends who were willing to bug test and provide feedback. To name a few, there's Chris Ike, Different Love, Fogram, and my friends in real life, Dan and Sammy Oberhelman. To be frank, I didn't really know what I was doing with Obscured Out until I was actually doing it. I kind of created the story as I went through. This is why a lot of the dungeons and interiors of the game were really simplistic at first. I was unsure of what to do with them as I was making them, and then I wanted to move on to the next part of the story. But in the end, with the help of feedback that I received from people like Jay, I can truly say that I was able to create something that I am really happy with and something that I'm proud of to have up on Steam. I also want to thank every artist that I was able to meet through Obscured Out as well. Overall, I spoke with and got art from over 15 artists. If you want a full list, there's one on my website, which I'll link to in the description as well. But yeah, that's sort of the quick history of Obscured Out, and now I just wanted to show you what I've been working on these days, because I actually am really happy with how it's turning out, so we'll go to that now. Alright, so forgive me if I waffle on a bit during this part. I'm sure you could tell, but that first part I did, obviously it had a script. I could just tell there were lots of times where I was looking away and going back to the line where I was at. But alright, so this is my first devlog, we'll call it, and maybe I'll make it a regular thing. I know D.R.G does a monthly one, which I keep up on, which is really good. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I do think it's probably a really good way to keep yourself accountable and make sure that you keep working on it. But yeah, so I'll take you through what I've done so far. Now, it's been 1 year since Obscured Out was released on Steam, and if you maybe have kept up on some of my social media or this YouTube channel, You may have seen some other projects that I've started and then stopped. A lot of those were more proof of concept things, but this one I've been consistently sticking with. So I've been working on this, after work, bit by bit, and wanted to just show it off and let you know what I've done so far. So, alright, here we go. Okay. So yeah, this is called Spirit Moths, is the name of this game. I actually did draw this art here, which I'm actually pretty pleased with it. It came out, I'm not very good at drawing anime style at all. I'm not very good at drawing in general, but yeah, we'll kind of go through like a new game. I'll show you we have sort of a beginning scene and then a lot of just areas so you can kind of get an idea. Should I read that? Sure, let's read it. The time is 8:05 p.m. and the weather is nice and cool. Once again, we know you have many options and we thank you for choosing to fly with us. Alright. So that's kind of the beginning scene. We don't have, right now we're in an airport, and you don't have much context as to the story or anything just yet. So as you can see, I'm actually trying to go with a different art style for the characters than the default RPG Maker MV, character generator. I'm actually using a tall sprites base done by Hidden One, and manually editing them myself, so each character is like a custom piece, which has, it's been a lot of the reason for some slowness, creating each character, manually like that. But I do think it's worth it, and it's definitely been a learning experience because I have, no pixel art history. Yeah, we'll kind of walk around and I'll show you some of the stuff I've done here. So for immediately, you can see we got either a homeless man or a man sleeping because his flights was delayed or something there in the airport. And keep in mind that everything here that you see is subject to change. One of the things that I've done here is I've made it so that everything that's interactable has a little icon hovering above it, and that is a plugin that I was able to find, and I will put the name of the plugin creator here on the screen as the icon set, because that's also got a different one here. But so you can walk around now. A lot of the stuff in here is not yet actually interactable, even if it has the icon, but this is. So this is a TV. And you broke the TV. There you go. So, we got some diagonal movement happening. We have a vending machine here. You can interact with it, but you can't actually buy anything just yet. And I definitely want to change the, default shop menu. I do have SRD menu plugin here. One of them, at least. I know he's made a ton. So that's fun. And I do want to get, a custom window skin. If you guys know of some, absolutely let me know. I'd be happy to take a look. You might wonder what this thing is over here. This is my game dev washing machine, and I'll show you what that means later. But so yeah, we have a guy working here, but he doesn't actually do anything just yet. And we have a lady here, and she doesn't do anything either. But you know, what I was able to do is I have a bathroom here. And now, so this was something that was fun to teach myself. We got a little mirror here. You know, it's your reflection. You look a little rough after your flight. Because yeah, I don't know about you guys, but you know, you ever fly for a long time, it's awful. And we don't know where he came from. He might have had a short flight, who knows? What do I know? But yeah, so we have a little mirror here, and we have a bathroom with some stalls and stuff. Got some nice little lighting effect. None of this is actually interactable with just yet, but we will get there. And then if we go outside, we have this place. And I can clip through this because a lot of these as well, a lot of them are just like an image. It's not actually part of the tile set. And we have little emo guy here playing the guitar, asking for tips in his guitar case. Yeah, we have this bit of a city, and there's a taxi here. And this is something that I actually worked on today, so it'll be really embarrassing if this doesn't work, but if we interact with the game dev washing machine, we hit play taxi, it drives on up, and the back door slowly opens. There you go. Alright. So, now we'll use it to travel to the next area. Now though, this actual area you won't be able to interact with, at least I don't plan for that. This will be a cutscene. But, so we'll travel to the next area, and we will go to the front lawn. And everything seems to be loading a bit, just because of, you know, recording and stuff as well. So we have a giant front lawn area, and I can still clip through stuff, some stuff at least. Not that though, but this, there we go. So we have a little shed here. I need to make background to that, I just noticed. Got a nice little, not a shed, that was the wrong word to use. I'm actually thinking of it more as like a temple, or a little shrine thing. And we have a little person there. That's fun. That's just for testing this time. Actually gonna be part of the game. But, so we got this nice little area. And I will show you the whole thing. So it's a mixture of like one giant map and a lot of picture editing. We'll do a zoom out. So yeah, this is the mansion, which is where most of this game is going to take place. This is obviously the outside of the mansion. And the game itself, I plan for it to be like a relatively short game. But I want it to, it's going to be completely different from Obscured Out. I don't really plan for there to be any like battles that would be in a traditional RPG. And I don't plan for there to be any like, it's going to be mostly story-driven. You'll be able to pick up items and stuff. That's why when I showed the menu before, there were only a few options. You probably see some black squares there on the left side. Yeah, it's filling itself out. That's just because of the zoom out. Just one of the downsides of it, but yeah. So this is the whole front lawn map. Thank you, Fitbit. That's cool. Okay. And then we actually have an actual debug area for testing stuff out before I actually put it in place. Um, that is something that I, did not think to do with Obscured Out, which I'm actually, looking back was like definitely something I should have done. Just having one area where I can just add and remove stuff. Like here we have, just immediately in the debug area, we have this guy who mimics every motion I make. That's for later in the game. And we have this guy, which I was using to test out icons. And we have all the different variations of this character. And we have the taxi that's just driving along. And we have Emo Guitar Kid. So yeah, just testing stuff out. Got stationary idling taxi, got one moving left, one moving right, got car door opening. So yeah. Back to the front lawn because it's the prettiest. But yeah, this is essentially where I'm at right now with this game. Still ironing out a lot of the details of the story and all that, but I definitely have a solid base as to what I want for the beginning of the game. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. For anyone who's supported me throughout this time, even back in the Obscured Out days, up to present, you guys are awesome. I very much appreciate you. And if you feel like it, feel free to subscribe and keep an eye out for the next devlog that I do, because I do think it's something that I want to try to keep up. And I will leave you guys be for now. So, thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.